May I request Sanjeev Shrivastava? He will be talking about people's excellence. Yeah, so long we are talking about safety, performance improvement, business excellence. Let us talk about people's excellence, right? So yeah, Sanjeev. Before Sanjeev talks about this, Gamusaf, can you read his profile? It is there, but if you read, people it will go to their from here to or everywhere.
Yeah, Mr. Sanjeev Shrivastava. He is currently engaged as a VP IT recruitment with Bloom System Limited, which is a ISO 9001 certified firm, with headcount of 4,500 plus people. I am responsible for managing the customer and talent spread across India and UAE. Expertise of 25 years in IT recruitments and business management with a flair to manage multiple complex projects with scalable and flexible hiring models. We have managed resources and customers spread across various geographies. He is a seasoned professional with deep understanding of talent, analytics, and key drivers for employee growth and enhancements. Driving customer and employee excellence across all levels with expertise in incubating and designing various engagement models that drive business acumen. Designed and implemented various employee-centric growth patterns, recruited more than 50,000 resources during the last decade with multi-facilitate experience. Has worked with RV Encon Limited, CAT Emirates, LLC Dubai, Access Software Technologies, IT Quest Consultant, to name a few. He was instrumental in establishing the IT contract staffing business in 1997 at IT Quest Consultant and managed to scale it to the hand count of 85 plus IT resources. Mr. Sanjeev Shrivastava, please.
I think if anybody wants to switch over from power sector to IT sector, he is the right person. You can contact him during lunchtime. Right? Yeah.
Thanks so much for the wonderful introduction.
Your mic. If you want to use hand mic, you can use it.
No, take it up.
It's
up.
His height is not matching.
So, by all these 25 years, if I want to talk about, it's people. Every time I've been in my industry where IT is involved, people becomes a very integral part of the entire business model altogether. If I want to talk about people excellence, the excellence of the people, now I remember one of the quote which says, happy employees make happy customers. And in turn, if I want to take it further, it makes happy businesses also. So if you want to look at the happy employees, where this comes from? It's not that my customers are important, but over and above my employees are very much important to me. These are the people who drive business. These are the people who drive customers. These are the people who create brand in the market. How do you sensitize those people? It's nothing but how you try to get those people across the board. Try to create the belongingness within the talents. This is what I am talking about, something about the practical which I am facing every day and now. You might be knowing that in the IT, the attrition level goes somewhere between 18 to 20%. Now, there is a lot of challenge in maintaining those kind of people portfolio. A lot of challenges when it comes to trying to engage with the people. Lot many leaders, and the difference between, I would like to, before I get into the people excellence model, it's what is the distinguish between the leaders and the managers. If I want to understand, the managers create in terms of their subordinates, but leaders always creates another leader. They don't create followers. For me, the real example or real definition of a leader should not create a followers, they should create a leaders. How do we create a leader? By creating good people excellence programs within the organization. This is where you will get the leaders, so that the succession planning comes into the picture. If I want to talk about people excellence programs, I know that people excellence program is nothing but how you keep your employees happy. Happiness is the index of the people excellence. They will perform when you are happy. When you take care of the pains very well. The pains of the organization becomes the pain, or vice versa also. But if I want to talk about people excellence programs, it's nothing but it is a mix of mentoring, it is a mix of leadership qualities, mentoring. It is also in terms of saying that how you create that maturity model within the employees. So how you try to bring them to the table of innovation. It's not doing, people do generally all routine work at every time, but how you present them across the level, that matters a lot. So we have to engage with the employee. You'll find a lot of strategies happening in the organization. Nowadays, if I want to talk about management decisions, many people, much more, I have seen the survey of around 780 CEOs that day. They were talking about something about the people, not about the how to grow the organization, how to get those assets into the organization. Everything was evolving people. So to retain those people, we have to mentor them. We have to have a lot of talent strategies. Talent management programs should be there. Try to get them engaged with those kind of business decisions which we take on day-to-day basis. So in terms of coming to the mentoring program, the leaders of the organization, the managers of the organization, whatever we call it, have to try to understand what their employees are seeking as a vision of the company. The vision of the company should align with their thoughts and actions. So we have to try to engage with the client, engage with the people, and try to bring them in practice of thinking out of the box. How we do it, it is nothing but how we try to get into the action of trying to put it first, people first, and then customers also will follow us. So there are a lot of talent strategies and talent management policies which happens. It is a monetary and non-monetary. Monetary, if you think that giving incentives to the people, trying to tell them, yes, this is what your bonuses are, this is what your incentive, what you are appreciating the efforts. And non-monetary is nothing but it is something beyond money. It is a recognition which you put it on the notice. I was just watching that Tata Power presentation. That is what is nothing but that motivates people to be part of the organization. That helps them to retain their culture. It helps the organization to retain the talent of the people. So as a whole, if I want to put it very briefly, saying that in terms of the monetary, yes, incentives. In terms of non-monetary, recognition, trying to flash the news across whatever achievement the person has done, that goes beyond money. And also, if I want to take it into the second level of people management, it's nothing but how you strategize, trying to get the excellence across the board. See, many organizations here, we are facing a lot of issues in terms of retaining those kind of talent which are not available in the market, which are trying to, we have to innovate. Innovation out of the box helps a lot. So how do we define innovation? Innovation is nothing but how we achieve our goals and how we achieve our business vision without trying to saying that, yes, trying to engage with the conservative resources which we have. We have to think how in time, how we can optimize the time and deliver more within that optimization of the time limits. So that is what innovation talks about. And if you take care of the employees very well, if you take care of people excellence, excellence is always a degree of measure of the happiness index of the employee. And in terms of running the programs, we have, I was running programs across India and Dubai, where we were spearheading one of the programs where employees were finding it difficult to interact with the customer, interact with the internal stakeholders. And that is what the people should also, in terms of driving those excellence, it should bring value to the customers, value to the stakeholders. That is where we have to sensitize in terms of the talents which we are getting. We have to train them to upskill and try to deliver for the customers. So training and upskilling is very important. It goes hand in hand. So all these scenarios which I am trying to explain in a very shortest possible time, I am trying to bring everything together, saying that training and development, mentoring, in terms of the innovation programs which we carry out, in terms of the sense of belongingness to the people which we carry, it keeps them motivated every time. If you give them the importance, they will definitely take care of you in the long run. When you take care of the people, people will take care of you. As a manager, I have to delegate my things to the people. I have to have trust in them, saying that I don't have to micromanage. Daily जाके मुझे नहीं देखना अरे तूने ये किया no. Give them the task and let them be their own managers. That is where you are giving the platform to excel. As a leader, nowadays are gone. Micromanagement बहुत पहले होता था. Now we are micromanagement. See, you give the task, बोला हो गया ना, हो गया, finish. Job is done. Done means at least output should matter, not the input. How the person, now everyone is talking about the digital world. COVID has changed the entire business model. People are working from home. People are working, and during the COVID, there was a lot of pains within the people. There was no interaction level open other than the remote interaction. So how we have managed? We have managed through the levels of saying that how you take care, understand the pains of connecting to those customers. So that is where I talk about saying that other excellence areas which I want to take is not micromanaging. Give them the room to breathe and to expand their ideas. This is and people can bring a lot of new business ideas to the plane if you give them that room to excel. So for me, employees are the team comes first for me, and the second comes the customer. That is what, if you the delivery would certainly happen in terms of when you try to get the team across the level and try to give them the platform to excel. So that is what I wanted to speak on. And the last topic I just wanted to draw upon is how we try to scale up those talents across all departments, across all divisions. It's nothing but synergy has to be maintained. They have to be given the understanding that you are an integral part of the organization. You are the integral part of my vision, whatever I'm trying to drive with the customer. So if you have those kind of sense of belongingness, if you have those kind of if you trust your people, definitely people will trust you, and in turn the organization benefits from all those things. And yes, now a lot of things are happening, and gone are the days jahan pe people used to concentrate much more on the assets, machinery, and manpower was just taken aside. Now the things have changed. In the world of digitization, I have seen saying that there are 3 waves of people excellence which we have come. First was the industrial revolution, where my father used to work, and उसमें रोटी कपड़ा और मकान जैसा situation रहता था, that whatever the boss says, it is correct. I don't have to tell no to him. So now then came the information revolution, where people came to know about through other mediums, saying that yes, this is good, because during the industrial revolution the opportunities was very limited. The kind of opportunities were thrown up was and the medium was very restricted medium. And information revolution, slowly people came to know about their rights, people came to know. So from industrial revolution, people came to know, saying that yes, I have this kind of role, I can do this, and then I can move in terms of saying that quality of life has to be increased and standard of living has to increase. Now this is nothing but it has moved to the now social revolution or digital revolution. Now everything is at the fingertips now. People look for quality. If you don't take care of the employees, they will leave and go. They look for quality. They look for attention. So if we have to always engage, the talent strategies should always go in terms of that, saying that how we retain the current employee and how we try to take it to the next level of people management. So yes, for me, people are the integral part of organization. Without people, we cannot survive. Without people, we cannot move ahead in the market. Without people, we cannot support our initiatives. So if we want to serve the society, we have to have a good band of talents in the organization. If you find any organization which is not doing well with the people, that organization is not doing well for me. That is what counts the index of progression of the company. If I want to tell that if the company is progressing, yes, my people are happy with what I'm doing. It's not that I have got a great infrastructure. How Infosys and Capgemini are built, it's not built because of the infrastructure, it's because of the people. Pains the people have taken to build those infrastructure, build those companies. If people are not there, it's not there. Nothing is there. And absolutely everything after COVID, the decisions have changed. People have become much more integral part in terms of driving those business models across all the levels. So people are always centric to a business, and they will be in coming years also they will form an integral part of the business. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I think it was excellent. What he has spoken is really excellent. And I was thinking, he was only pressing on people. Actually, we should press on other things also. Like we talk about triple bottom line, profit, people, and last one is planet. So today, many people have talked about people, right? So in future, we will talk about the planet also. Our next seminar will be on planet. That will be on circular economy. Right. Any question, please, from the audience? Yeah. Yeah. Please, can you pass it?
Sir, since you were talking about employee excellence, I have one question regarding that. Sir, since you have vast amount of experience, what will be the single most important factor which you think?
Mic for Samlelena. It is on only.
Oh, no.
What is the single most important factor that you think which is responsible for getting employee excellence? Will it be employee satisfaction or giving them a sense of belonging? Which will be the most important factor that you consider?
See, it is very difficult to summarize everything as a satisfaction. For me, the satisfaction is different. For this person, the satisfaction is different. If I want to count a single satisfaction which takes care of everything, it's nothing but we have found that upskilling and in terms of trying to understand those areas where I need to, if I contribute, if I want to contribute to your business, if I have done 50% of my work or 80% of work, that itself counts about my satisfaction. How I derive satisfaction is through my skill. If my manager takes care of me, I'll feel satisfied in terms of saying that whatever I have delivered, this is done with me. But sometimes the satisfaction becomes a very danger mark also, saying that I am satisfied with what I am doing. I should not be satisfied at all, because if I want to grow, if I want to progress in life, I have to keep on upskilling. I keep on learning new things. World is drastically changing, so everything becomes driven by saying that what value you bring. Your manager keeps on making you learn a lot of things. He gives you new tasks every time. When you do a new task apart from the routine, that creates a sense of satisfaction also sometimes. So that is what I believe. Satisfaction is something which derives from your contribution, which derives from your handling of the things. Sometimes you feel कि आज pressure था, because your skill is nothing but your pressure. आज मेरे पास बहुत workload है. How why you tell him what a pressure? Because if you don't do a work with a passion, it becomes a pressure for you. If you are passionate enough about your work, even it is a difficult work, it will not be a pressure for you. आज मेरे पास pressure है. This is not the thing. You are not skilled enough to handle that work. If you are doing it with a passion, yes, you take it as a saying that yes, this is what I can do. Then you will never ever feel pressure about anything. And how passion is achieved? When you become confident, when you have the skills, when you try to learn new skills every day, then you become much more passionate. Dhire you get.
Thank you very much. Another question is coming up. Before you start, remember Ikigai, yeah? You have to find out what is your Ikigai. Please, Kale.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. You have explained very well on people and the competency and the satisfaction level. Generally, if we see the industry's attrition rate is 4 to 5%.
Yes.
But in IT, it is more than 18% or
Yes,
20%, sometimes 25%. And we also are suffering because of this in a great way. So, why this particular attrition rate is so great in IT other than industries? there any reason apart from satisfaction?
Yeah. Sir, as far as my experience goes, there are various reasons for this. There is a saying which goes that people leave organization, it's not that organization is bad, it's because the manager is bad. See, I'll tell you the example. If I work for a world-class company of Infosys, whether the Infosys or Capgemini or any of the ITs of the world is good, if my manager is not good, then that company is not good for me.
Good that Wankar is not here. Why you are laughing? You don't know Wankar. Wankar is SOPE president.
So that is a practical example where everyone is trying to emulate, saying that whether the organization, on the contrary, if the organization, people feel that it is the worst organization to work, but if my manager or my leader is good, for me that organization is heaven for me. Because the immediate person whom I am addressing, that makes a lot of difference. So people leave organization in terms of lot of, apart from practically, if you look, because of salaries, because of how they feel given the importance by the organization, by the leader. If you give the sense of importance to the people that you are the integral part, then the person will not leave the organization. In IT, what happens is that a lot of opportunities are very amply available everywhere. On a click of a button, you know where the opportunities are there. But still, people, why they want to leave? It's nothing but major. If you look at the statistics, yes, 35% in the industry leave for the salaries. In terms of the opportunity, in terms of saying that what kind of learning I can bring, and the next comes the upskilling kind of, what kind of technologies I've learned in the last 6 months. If I'm trying to be stagnant at one level, people will generally leave the organization. Whether it's IT or non-IT, if you're trying to create that stagnation for that people, not upskilling them, not trying to give them responsibility to excel, definitely these people will leave. So that is what I feel.
Sanjeev ne gajar dikha diya, huh? Those who are in power sectors, especially working in coal handling plant, you can think second time. Okay, yeah.
You made one comment that team first, customer is second.
Right.
But at present, many organizations, they say customer first and then everything follows. And not only the management, I am saying, even the most of the excellence model, most of the conformity models, everywhere the customer first and then everything. So this is totally different, which I agree for that. This is required and which will give the more customer satisfaction. But how are you? We have to make this concept work now.
May I take a privilege to amend this question, whatever he has asked, right? If you see any business model, it starts with customer focus, then leadership, then understanding needs and expectation of the interested parties,
Absolutely.
right? Your employees are your interested party. Now, in these circumstances, whatever he said, now please reply it.
So I'll just tell you, saying that getting a customer is easy, getting a team is difficult. I can get 10 customers at a time, I can get 20 customers, but if I don't have the team to deliver those what my customer expectations are, there, ultimately what input doesn't matter, output matters for the customer. Customer have come up with your pain point, and if you don't have the capability to deliver for the customer, definitely this customer is not going to say that, yeah, Sanjeev, बहुत अच्छा, चलो मैं उसके साथ रहता हूँ. But at the end of the day, if you take care of the pain, this definitely is going to come to you back again. But if you don't have a team and you bring the customer on the board, for me, my personal feeling is that customer will never come back to you. It's because of your team that customer has come back to you. If I'm standing here for 25 years, it's because of my unsung heroes who have brought me to this place where I'm doing right now. It's because of the people. It's because of the talent who had toiled day and night without looking at their clock. They have done it from even though I might be sitting in a conference or seminar, these are the people who have worked bottom grassroots level में जो काम करते हैं ना sir, they are the people who have brought you at this level. If you discuss anything in the management room, they don't talk about those people who have worked at the grassroots. Only manager बाबा ही लूट के जाता है. क्यों sir? It's not that. If you take care of these employees, definitely these are the torchbearer of the businesses. So my customer is always, yes, importance are there. My stakeholders, I have not spoken much about the stakeholders. These are the people who will take the stakeholder. Strategies dhara ka dhara reh jayega if you don't have these kind of people at the grassroots level who can engage with you, who understand what my boss needs. My boss pain is my pain. How do you do that? That is a true quality of a leader. Leader always creates a leader for the future. इसलिए मेरे पास customer, yes, customer is equally important, but my team comes first. My team, if my team has a confidence in me that if I'm going to do that, definitely my customer will definitely be happy and they will bring my people to the board. So recognition is also important to my team, and they are my people. They are the people who have done a lot for me and a lot for the organization.
Really excellent. You have given a very different dimension to the discussion. So far we are only discussing technical things. We are talking about code handling plan, we are talking about safety, we are talking about even safety, workplace safety, and also we talked about road safety, office safety, many things we have discussed. Ergonomical safety, right? Hacker Solutions have shown us, he actually forced us to dance against music, but luckily we didn't dance. Fine, thank you very much. Any other question, please? 1 minute. Last question. Yeah.
It's not a question, but just a statement.
A statement. Okay.
Yeah. So, really interesting, and I was very carefully hearing you. Every line has the people in your speech, and we're feeling proud as in people to the organization, and as an Akka solution. Now our department as well, HR is not an HR now. It is people and organization. We call as a P&O. It is not as an HR now. And thank you very much for this wonderful dimension.
Thank you, sir. And definitely, people are always the pillar of the organization. If you are sitting, Akash Solutions has become a reputed company. It's not because of the infrastructure. It's because of you people who are sitting there, who have sacrificed everything, who have taken pains of coming to office and trying to work and trying to give 8 hours of your daily. It's not that we are just here for picking up the salary. No. It's a pain. We have to understand what pains we take to come and contribute. My family is behind me. You might be having your ailing father or mother behind you, but still we come to the office. We have to respect those pains of the people who are working at the grassroots level. Definitely, they are the leaders of the future. They are the people who will try to give my itinerary this way. It's not me alone, it's people.
Thank you. See, first of all, I must congratulate Akash Solutions also, because they said they have replaced HS. Huh? You know what HRD means? पता है क्या नहीं? क्या पता है? No. HR का फुल फॉर्म है हटाओ, रखो, ढूंढो. जो अच्छा आदमी है उसको हटाओ. तो थोड़ा उसको रखो और ढूंढो सबसे सस्ता किधर मिलेगा. Right? And you have replaced the HR only. Wow, very good.
Now, nowadays, people in IT are talking about CPOs, Chief People Officer, CHROs, in terms of...
Right, thank you, Sanjeev. So, hello, human resource, नहीं हटाओ रखो ढूंढो. HR को पूछेंगे, भावना को पूछेंगे, HR क्या है, वो बोलेगा हटते रहो. Right, thank you, let us take a lunch break. Okay, thank you very much, let us take a lunch break.